What is up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new series that we're going to be doing on the channel. That's, of course, Fancast. Yeah, it doesn't sound that exciting or that creative. I know, I very much know, but this is already awkward. But yeah, anyway, so basically, I started doing Fancast. I think, let's say back in late 2014 or early 2015. And that's what I'm gonna say. Something around. You know, I started doing Fancast of like the Arkham games, which I might do a video on at some point on the channel. Once I finally decide to change it, because I don't really like it that much. It's not that good. But yeah, so and after that, I started doing a lot of Fancast, like a lot. Like I probably became obsessed with it. So yeah, so for today, we're gonna do a Fancast, which will be a new series on the channel. So anyway, so for today, we're gonna do an Uncharted Fancast. And I recently, well, my friend actually lent me his copy of the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection. I've been playing the games for a while now. I beat the first one, I'm still playing the second one, and then I have the third and fourth one to play. And I absolutely love the game franchise. It's really entertaining, really great. It's one of Nolan North's best video game franchises, really. So, and best performances ever in a game. So, yeah, so I thought I might as well give my fan count on Uncharted, since they are making a movie soon down the line. Like there's an IMDb page for it with Sean Levy directing it. He's the guy who directed the Night Museum movie and stuff. So yeah, so this should be fun. So I thought the Fancast, and I'm actually kind of proud of it. So it just sounds stupid me saying that, but I don't know. I like my choices. So yeah, but of course these are just my personal opinions. Let you all know they're my opinions, they're my choices. So if you don't like my choices, you can leave in the comment section down below who you think should play as characters. So yeah, let's get into it, shall we? Now, we are doing this Fancast based off the first game, and Drake's Fortune, because the IMDb page for the Uncharted movie is basically the description of the first game. Let me read you guys the description of it. I'm having... Wow. What happened there? Let me read you all the description of the movie on IMDb. Damn it. After discovering the location of El Dorado's fortune, Hunter Nathan Drake sets out to find the infamous Gold City, as well as recover the treasure left by his ancestor, Sir Francis Drake. That's the description of the first game, so we're Fancast in the first game, and probably down the line we'll do the second game, and the third game, the fourth game, whatever. So yeah, let's get on to the first game, shall we? Nathan Drake is, of course, the obvious most important character in the game, because he is the main character. So yeah, for Nathan Drake, this was it was kind of hard to pick who to cast him, because there are a lot of actors out there who could actually take on the role of Nathan and Drake. So yeah, and now of course, for a lot of people, they would want to see Nolan North actually take on the role of Nathan Drake in live action. And now of course, Nolan North will always be the best Nathan Drake, even though he's been the only person to ever play Nathan Drake. But he's an amazing Nathan Drake. That's his most famous role in video game, I assume, unless you think he's more famous for another role, but whatever, your opinion. So, but yeah, he's really famous for voicing Nathan Drake. Now, him playing Nathan Drake in real life would be cool, but here's the thing. The chances of that happening are not so likely, because let me give you an example here. Now, in 2007, they released the first Uncharted game, in which he voiced Nathan Drake in that game. You know what also he did in 2007? Let me read you off on the IMDb page. A Ratchet & Clank game, the TMNT movie, a couple of episodes of The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, the Spider-Man 3 video game, a Pirates of the Caribbean video game, Halo 3, Team Fortress 2, an Avatar game, a Power Rangers game, Assassin's Creed. So you're seeing what I'm getting at here. So he's very busy. Like since he's a voice actor, he does so many stuff in under 1 year. So that's a lot. And that's not even all he's done throughout 2007. There's a lot of other stuff he's done throughout 2007. So yeah, like he does a lot of stuff in those years. So him doing a live-action movie would not be very likely, because he does a lot of recordings for TV shows, movies, and video games, whatever. So basically, it wouldn't him likely. So yeah, so we have to cast someone else to play Nathan Drake. Now, I went through a lot of people to see who could play Nathan Drake. So I came up with a couple options. My first option I went with was Chris Pratt. Now, Chris Pratt, of course, known for his roles in Parks and Recreation, the Lego Movie, Guardians of the Galaxy, Jurassic World. He's a very popular actor now. So, of course, you fit the role of Nathan Drake pretty well. He's played adventurous characters before. Nathan Drake's funny, and so is Pratt and stuff. But then I started thinking about it. He may have all the aspects of Drake, but maybe not sort of the look of Nathan Drake. Like, he doesn't have the actual look of Nathan Drake, which wouldn't really matter, I guess. But yeah, so I didn't go with him. Then I went with Carl Urban, who was known for his roles in stuff like Dredd and Star Trek, but sort of the same hairstyle as Nathan Okay, but not really exactly the same kind of personality as Nathan Drake. So yeah, so I kind of eliminated both of them. Well, I sort of have Chris Pratt somewhere there, not really more. So point is I eliminated both of them from my category. So I finally made a decision, and I decided to go with Jeremy Renner. Jeremy Renner is known for many popular movies like the Avengers movie. He's the Hurt Locker, Mission Impossible, that one Jason Bourne movie that nobody liked. So yeah, he's a pretty popular actor. Now, he first off has the look of Nathan Drake, because it's sort of that same hair. So has that kind of like Nathan Drake look, and also has a very funny accent to him also. So I think he fits well for the role of Nathan Drake, and he's also no shy from the action and genre. Of course, Avengers, Jason Bourne, and Mission Impossible are all action-oriented franchises, so he's not shy from those kind of franchises. So I think he can work as Nathan Drake pretty well. So yeah, that's who I got for Nathan Drake. So let's continue on, shall we? Victor Sullivan, also known as Sully, is Nathan Drake's best friend, and basically he's going on all adventures with him. He's a great colleague, great friend, great ally. They've known each other for a long time, so it's important to get a good actor to play Sully. So Sully, I started looking at a lot of actors who are like in like their 60s at least to play Sully. That's what he looks like he's in the 60s. My first option I remember was Jeff Bridges, but after I more thought about it, Jeff Bridges wouldn't exactly work as Sully, just didn't seem like it. Then afterwards I went with Gary Oldman, and then afterwards I also quickly threw him off the list either, also because, well, just, he didn't seem like the right choice with either Gary Oldman, and didn't exactly have that Sully feel for him. Until finally I came across the one actor I thought, actually this guy could work very well as Sully, and that is none other than Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks is a very popular actor, known for his roles in stuff like Forrest Gump, Saving Private Ryan, Toy Story, The Da Vinci Code, like a lot of things. Like, he's a pretty popular actor. Tom Hanks is currently at the age of 60, so he's a pretty good age to play as Sully. He also has a bit of the look of Sully as well. Like, now, of course, the reason why I picked Tom Hanks because, like, the movies he starred in says it all. Like, Saving Private Ryan is a very action-based movie, and the Uncharted franchise is also very action-based. Toy Story voiced Woody, who is a very funny character, and Sully also makes some kind of wisecracking jokes here and there, so he works pretty well, and I think he also has like the look of Sully down a bit. All he needs to do is just like grow a mustache, and he gets Sully down perfectly. Also, ironically, he had a movie that came out this year called Sully, and then had nothing to do with me casting him as Sully. That just was a coincidence, okay? So yeah, I think he works pretty well for the role of Sully. So there you go. Elena Fisher, who's a reporter slash badass, who has a little romantic relationship with Nathan Drake in the first game. Now, whenever I do a fan cast, what I normally do is, so I'll go on Google and search up actors or actresses in their 30s, 40s, or something like that, depending on what age I need them to be in, and then I'll also add IMDb, and then I'll go on an IMDb page of it and look at a bunch of actors who are in that, or actors who are in that certain age. So that's what I did for Elena. I searched up on Google actors in their 30s and stuff, and I looked at actors on that list and stuff, and then basically I looked at some actors like Adrian Brody and Emily Van Camp, until I realized, actually, I know someone who actually could work as Elena, which it might seem like an odd choice, but I think it actually works pretty well. May I introduce to you, Elsa Pataky. Never heard of her? Well, don't worry about it, she's not that very well known of an actress. Her most well-known role is in the Fast and Furious franchise as FBI agent Elena. She also was in the Snakes on a Plane film, and was also in a bunch of other movies that I cannot pronounce for the life of me, so sorry. I knew that Elsa Pataky was a good choice for Elena, because here's my reasons why. So, in the Fast and Furious franchise, she's a badass, okay? She's a pretty badass person. She also has the right kind of hairstyle for Elena, and I think, which, yeah, I'm judging her on her hairstyle, sounds kind of weird for casting, but whatever. She also has that kind of Elena look for her, so yeah, I think she works pretty well and stuff, so yeah. Now let's move on to the villains of Uncharted and Drake's Fortune. First starting off with Gabriel Roman. Gabriel Roman was the main villain of the game, basically. He had a history of Sully, and they're not good friends, basically, so yeah. And of course he's also a treasure hunter and stuff, so yeah. Casting Gabriel Roman was also as hard as casting Sully, because there's a lot of actors who could take on the role for Gabriel Roman. I once again went back to Jeff Bridges for Gabriel Roman, but then also quickly realized again that he doesn't exactly work either for Gabriel Roman, so yeah, I'm not sure why I keep going back to Jeff Bridges anyways, because he seemed like to never get the role I want him to play, so yeah. Then I went to Christoph Waltz. Didn't exactly have the right kind of like style, something like that. Just didn't exactly feel like Gabriel Roman. Then I also went to inherit who I could sort of see as Gabriel Roman, but then I realized I can't exactly see, so then I got him out of there as well. Until finally I got to the one person who I think actually could work as Gabriel Roman, and that is Michael Keaton. Yes, Batman slash Beetlejuice slash Jack Frost. Keaton has played the bad guy before in movies. He was the main bad guy in the 2014 reboot of RoboCop, and will be the main villain in Spider-Man Homecoming. So he's no shy from the villain role before. Also, I think he just kind of looks like Gabriel Roman as well. Like, okay, maybe not that much to some of you, but to me, he kind of does to me. He has that personality type, and I think it works for Gabriel Roman for being like, because Gabriel Roman's a bit of a dick. But I feel like he can play like sort of a dick personality, which sounds weird me saying, so I'm gonna stop saying that now. But I just feel like he has the kind of personality I think could work for Gabriel Roman. So yeah, Michael Keaton. Freddie Raja had the most difficult time casting for this because, for some reason, is this. For casting the character, I want to stay faithful to all the characters, so I want to cast an Indonesian actor as Freddie Raja because he is Indonesian in the game. The problem with that is, I don't know one single Indonesian actor. Like, and I feel bad that I don't, because I just don't know. Like, I've probably seen some Indonesian actors in film and TV before, I just don't know the name. So I had to search on Google to find someone who could fit Freddie Raja. And then I found a guy who I think actually could really work Freddie Raja, and that is Iko Uwais. I hope I pronounced that right. He's done films like The Raid 2, Maratta, I think they pronounce it, and also Star Wars Force Awakens. He played Razu, Quinn, and Fee in the film. He has the right age to play Eddie, he looks like Eddie, and Star Wars Force Awakens, his character now is sort of like Eddie as well. So, yeah, Iko Uwais, if I pronounce that correctly, so yeah. Navarro was Gabriel Roman's second in command, and also turned out to be the final boss in the game, and so he was a pretty tough boss the final after the game, so yeah, wasn't really that tough. A lot of people said he was a pretty tough boss, so yeah. Now when I took one look at Navarro, I already immediately knew who to cast as him, and none other than Luke Evans. I mean, come on, Luke Evans looks like Navarro. Now, Luke Evans has done films like Dracula Untold, Furious 6, Hobbit, Destination of Smog, and Next Playing Beauty and the Beast reboots. Like, he's done a lot of films, and he just looks like Navarro. Like, I didn't need much of a reason. Like, he looks like Navarro when I compare it to them. So, yeah. So, Luke Evans, Navarro. And that was the whole cast. Yeah, there's only 6 characters in that game. Yeah. So, I could see that being a bit of a problem for the movie, only having 6 characters, so I decided to do one more casting for this. And that's for Francis Drake. Now, yes, I know the only time we see Francis Drake in Uncharted 1 is in the form of his skeleton in the game, but still, like, look, there's only 6 characters in that whole game. They're going to need more than that after the film, more likely, so I decided to cast as him. Here's how I think they can use Francis Drake in the Uncharted movie. Like, we all know how Uncharted starts. We see that tomb buried in the water, and Nathan Drake fishes it out, how to get a little map from his great ancestor inside us. Well, why don't the film actually starts out differently? Why don't the film start out with Francis Drake actually finding that and then putting it in the water, and then Nathan Drake scoops it out. And then a couple times throughout the film, we might flash back once in a while to his ancestor. Like, not every time in the film, like not every time they find something related to him. Just like once in a while to help out with the plot. So yeah, I guess that's one way you can do to have more characters. So yeah. Now since Francis Drake only appears as a skeleton, I didn't need to be very considerate when picking someone to play him, so I decided to go as someone random, so I just picked Patrick Wilson, who's done films like The Conjuring and Watchmen. I don't know, I didn't really need to be that picky with choosing who to play Francis Drake, because he never was in the actual game, so I just picked him, and yeah, because just look like an adventure, I guess, so there you go. So yeah, that's my fan cast from Uncharted Drake's Fortune. So yeah, it's coming in the comment section down below. What did you think of it? And do you have your own little fan cast for Uncharted 1? Tell me in the comment section down below. So yeah, and also tell me if you like this, because we will be doing more of these soon down the line. So yeah, catch you guys all later. Bye.